And I'm yes and.
No, tell them your name.
That's not the point of improv. You can't say no. It's yes and.
No, just say your name.
You said no again. It's not no.
Okay, fine. Yes and. What is your name and what do you do?
Okay, my name is Catalina, and I'm the improv coordinator for this show. Oh well.
What did you just say?
Anyways,
Great. I mean, yes and. In the event of an emergency, exit in the back at the doors you came in through.
yes and please refrain from taking any photos or videos and stay away from the curtains throughout the show.
Yes and. Actually, let's spice it up. Affirmative also. There is the use of flashing lights and projectors in this production with a 15-minute intermission.
C.E. Be sure to check out Shem Theater's production of Pride and Prejudice, November 18th and 19th.
The E. Check out LTC's production of Rent, November 30th through December 3rd.
We at check out our fall main stage, the Solve It Squad, December 1st to the 3rd. Yeah.
Yes and. If you like what you see, check out our weekly improv and stand-up meetings Monday and Tuesday nights. Enjoy the show! Me again. Hi everyone, my name is Carrie once again, and I'm here to discuss a really important topic, and that topic is, what is the worst piece of media? If you guys have any ideas, you want to just shout them out. What do you think the worst piece of media is?
Cold stuff.
Good answer. But first, I think I want to break down what makes a bad piece of media. And so to kind of answer this question, I've broken it down into three main categories. The first being addiction. Something that kind of gets you hooked, and you don't really care about the quality of whatever show, movie, book you're reading, watching, but rather you just want to get through it, get to the end of the finish line, that sort of thing. The second being disappointment. You get hooked, you're super invested in your media, and they just let you down in the end. Much like, I won't say it. And finally, false confidence. You feel like finally we're kind of getting to a place that I'm very happy about, and then it just doesn't turn out the way that you thought it was going to. And so all of these three things, I think, make up a bad piece of media. And no, these are not words to describe my first marriage. Woman. But they are words to describe Gilmore Girls. The greatest catfish of all time. So, for those of you who aren't aware of what Gilmore Girls is, it is a TV show, and basically a quick rundown of the plot. We start with Rory Gilmore. She is a sophomore-aged high school girl. Her mother had her when she was 16, so she was a really young mom. And she's going to this family private school called Chilton, and they need financial help from Rory's grandparents to pay for this school, which causes a lot of tension in the show where Rory's mom doesn't really like her parents, but they're paying for the school. And throughout the course of her life, Rory gets into a couple of love triangles. Her main three boyfriends are Dean, Jess, and Logan, and so kind of like who she can end up with is another big driving plot for the show. Another big plot point is Lorelai, Rory's mother. She also ends up in a love triangle with Rory's father, Christopher, and the owner of the diner, Luke. I'm a Luke lover too, you'll see. And finally, Emily and Richard are Rory's grandparents who finance her education, but there's also a lot of tension between the grandparents, the mother, and the daughter. So that's kind of a rundown of what Gilmore Girls is. There's also some side plots, including Rory gets into Yale later in the series. Lorelai and her best friend Suki own and run an inn that they open towards the end of the series. And so here are the things that I think they did wrong. So there are 7 long, unforgiving seasons to the same background music. You hear these la la la's, you're going to hear them a lot throughout this presentation. And if you watch the show, it's a super long show, they have like 4 different songs that they reuse and recycle throughout the entire thing, and it's quite annoying. Did I mention the 4 same background music? It's like they spent $10 on the entire music production for this show. Most of the show can kind of be boiled down to like 20 will they, won't they plot lines. And it's like, okay, like we get it, just get to the point. And finally, people that they do end up with are like super ugly and not the ones that I like. So I also am not a fan of that. But you know, I did watch most of the show, so they have to be doing something right. And starting with Suki and Jackson. I really like their relationship. Suki is a chef. Jackson grows vegetables. Match made in heaven, I think. Luke is the sexy diner owner. Dilf of the year. I love Luke. Live, laugh, love Luke is what I say. At one point they have like these town troubadours who like kind of get into battles over their turf about who can play the guitar in the corner. That was a very fun filler plot, I thought, and I would want to see more of that. And also, Lane is Rory's best friend. She is, I really like her. She plays the drum. She's a really great character. It is a little bit of an outdated show, so it's a little bit of stereotyping, but to her core, Lane is a great character, and they kind of did her dirty at the end. And Lorelai. If Luke is the DILF, Lorelai is the MILF of the year. I love Lorelai. She's very funny, very cool, and I think most of the plot should revolve around her. Rory's kind of an asshole. And so now that we know what they did right, what they did wrong, what do I think should change about Gilmore Girls? So first of all, the main thing is the structure of the show. They need to condense some of this. You don't need 7 22-episode long seasons. We need more Luke, for obvious reasons. Please get to the point. Stop leading me on. And also, fix this music. Like, all of these tracks that I'm playing all say la 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 la, and they're all slightly different. Like, please get rid of it. Finally, the plot definitely could use a little bit of fixing up. Logan is her boyfriend towards the end of the series. I dislike him, so I think we should get rid of him. At one point, she gets criticized, so she drops out of Yale to live in her grandparents' pool house. A little strange, a little odd. Don't really know what's up with that. I think Suki should have a bigger role. She's a really fun character. Luke and Lorelai, my fake boyfriend and my fake girlfriend, need to get married now. And finally, Lane, I think, deserves a little bit of a better ending. So with all that in mind, here we're going to make a little bit of a scene of my ideal episode of Gilmore Girls. And for this, I'm going to need some participation from the audience. Yay! So technically, we could raise the lights. And so who wants to be Rory? I guess you're Rory. I can't really tell who it is. If you want to come up and line up over here, we have a prop for you. Rory, I'm gonna get the crown. Because Rory's the queen of her world. Oh. Now we need a Jess. Anyone for Jess?
Jess good.
Jess, I like Jess. So ready for Jess? Jess gets the goose. Oh. Oh. Those who have seen the show know. Now I'm gonna need a Logan. Any Logan takers? No Logans? Anyone in the wings want to be Logan? Chris want to be Logan? I just like Logan, so you got that little double tail. Does anyone want to be Lorelai?
I do.
Dad, you guys saw your hand first?
Mother
is mothering. Now I'm gonna need a Luke. Any Lukes? Yeah! So Luke gets the iconic backwards cap. Try your best. And not finally, but I need a Suki. Anyone for Suki? She's a chef? Anyone? And finally, I need a Lane. Anyone for Lane, Rory's best friend? I can't tell people in the back, or... I saw someone, yeah, in the back there. Lane does have a baby at the end. Oh, we only have one baby. So now, with that in mind, now here we're going to play out a scene from Gilmore Girls. So if you want to just look back at the screen and read off, I'll tell you who you are if you're not familiar with the show. So, think Nicki Minaj is much better suited to be the muso. Let's play it. Okay. So, here on our left is Jess, on the right is Rory. So, go crazy. Rory.
Hi, Jess. I'm so glad you're my boyfriend.
Jess.
Me too. We are never going to break up.
And now there's Logan.
Hi, Rory.
Shut the fuck up, Logan. Nobody likes you.
Date me.
No, you smell bad. Also, your dad will never love you.
I didn't say it. Another kiss. And then, fuck Logan. Logan is sad. Sad. And now there's Lorelai.
Rory, you silly goose.
Oh.
Sorry, Mom. Cool. Now get the fuck out of my way.
One more for Rory.
Bye, bitch.
She was goodbye. And now we have Lorelai and Luke.
Hi, Luke. You're sexy. I know.
Now he's on on me.
Oh my god. Will you marry me? Hot stove. Sure.
And now we have Suki on the left, Lynn on the right.
Hi, my name is Suki, and for the rest of this episode, I will be teaching you how to make lasagna. Hi, I'm Lane, and I love lasagna, and nothing bad ever happens to me, ever.
Lasagna! And that is our show. And so I think if they had 7 more seasons of this, they would have a much more successful production. So that's my chat. Thank you for all of our audience participators. I'll take your props. Thank you so much. And enjoy our, now we have a little bit of an improv moment for you guys. So enjoy our improvers.
Hello. Okay. Hi. We're going to be doing an improv game now, and this game is called The Dating Game. So, will our lovely improvers who are going to be in the dating game come out? Give it up. On the stage, they sit. Anyways, how this game works is our 4 lovely contestants will be cartoon characters from any cartoon available, I guess. And there will be a bachelor who comes in and asks them questions that you would normally ask in a dating game. And as he asks these questions, he has to try to figure out what cartoon character they are, or they represent. So, does anyone have any cartoon character they like, perhaps? If not, we also have cartoon characters ready. Oh, yes, you. Scooby-Doo. Oh, Scooby-Doo. That's a good one. You want to be Scooby-Doo, Tom?
Not really, but sure.
He wants to be Scooby-Doo. Yes, and. Okay, what about for our lovely Samantha? Any cartoon characters come to mind? Yes.
Timmy Turner.
Oh, Timmy Turner. Do you know Timmy Turner from Fairly Godfrey?
I know it's a little bit. I think I can do it.
Okay, she can do it. Okay, Chris. Lovely Chris. Any cartoon characters you can think of? Yes, you.
The Grinch.
The Grinch. You want to be the Grinch?
I'm down.
He's down. Great. Cedric. Last cartoon character. Oh yes, you in the I can't see. You in the red shirt.
Oh, okay. Patrick Star.
Yeah.
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star.
I got
I'm
you.
wearing the light.
He's got you. Okay. So we're gonna go down one more time before we bring in our guesser. What are you? He's Scooby-Doo and he's super enthusiastic about it. What are you?
Timmy Turner.
Timmy Turner from the Fairly Godparents. What are you?
The Grinch.
The Grinch. What are you?
Patrick Star.
Patrick Star. Okay, try to remember that as he's asking them questions. Let's bring him in. Bring him in. He's coming. I promise. Okay, here he is. Welcome our bachelor for the 216th annual dating game. Your path. Ariel, take it away.
Thank you, Catalina. Let me get on your level. So, as you see, we have 4 contestants here. I'm going to be asking them a series of questions. All right. First off, contestant number 1. Where would you take me out on a first date? Try and romance me.
You gotta firmly grasp it.
Awfully full.
You gotta, yeah.
Buy me dinner first, then firmly grasp it. Now, contestant number 2. What would you say is your ideal first date spot? Don't take it from me, please. How dare you? This is my property.
I don't really have an ideal date slot. I don't really want to date at all. I don't like people.
Why are you here?
I like the attention.
That's fair. Now, contestant number 3. What would you say is just your favorite activity, hobby?
My favorite activity is going on ventures and stopping my babysitter because she's a jerk.
Oh, we all hate those. Now, contestant number 4. What's your favorite hobby?
Dodecahedron sandwich.
Oh, that's a solid one. All right. Well, I'm going to ask you another question. If you could have one song to describe you, what would it be?
It involves a van.
It involves a band. What's the song?
Can't tell you that. That's part of the mystery.
Okay. Contestant number 3. What would be one song to describe you?
It would have magic in it and things would be happening all over.
None of these people are giving me song titles. Contestant number 1. What's one song?
So me and my best friend, we like to sing this song. It goes, we're all goofy goobers, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah. We're all goofy goobers, yeah.
You know, he gave me more than the other people. All right, contestant number 2. What would be a song that would describe you?
You're a mean one.
Oh. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, what do you do for a living, contestant number 1?
I sleep.
And you watch us do.
I work overtime.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I get for working overtime.
Oh, yeah, baby. Contestant number 2. What do you do for a living?
I live in my cave. And I invent things, but not for anyone. Just for me.
Tony Stark built this in a cave. Contestant number 4. What do you do for a living?
I solve things.
What do you do for a living, contestant?
I go to school.
Damn. Broke ass bitch. Any questions from the audience? What should I ask these guys? You're raising your hand? What's the question?
What's their favorite dessert?
What's their favorite dessert? Let's see. Alright. Contestant number 4, what's your favorite dessert?
I don't fucking know everything.
What's your favorite dessert?
Chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, solid. Solid. Alright. Contestant number 1, what's your favorite dessert?
Because we're Goofy Goobers, we have the ice cream sundae from Goofy Goobers. Yeah.
You're not Patrick, are you? Okay, yeah. I figured earlier, but you said you were working overtime. I was like, what? Yeah. Overtime. What would you say is, your favorite dessert?
Any kind of dessert that is being taken from a lovely family that is enjoying their time. In particular, Fiji pudding is typically something they would have.
You're the Grinch?
Oh, yes.
Okay. It's Fiji pudding, not Fiji pudding.
Don't tell me honestly.
Like the island? All right. What's your favorite movie?
I don't think I have one.
What's your favorite movie, contestant number 4?
Well, I don't have one. I actually started in a lot of them. One of them involved some weird cyber guy, and then the fucking hex girl showed up. It was crazy.
Okay. That's interesting. Again, any questions from the audience? I'm drawing a blank here. Fucking a lot of good y'all are doing. All right. Let's see. Oh, we have a question here.
What would you do? Oh, yeah, actually. Yeah, what would you do if someone approached you for foot pics online?
Oh, classic conundrum. All right, so contestant number 3, what would you do, level with me here, if someone approached you for foot pics online?
I would run away, be scared, then go to my godparents so they can solve the issue.
Gotcha. All right, hi, Timmy Turner. Now,
Ask me that fucking question, dude. I'm ready. Ask me that question. I'm ready.
contestant number 4, what would you do if, someone was like, hey, $5,000, start a Feet Finder account. What would you do?
It'd be kind of fucking hard because I got paws.
Ruh-roh, Scooby. All right.
I'm going to bed.
Have fun, man.
Thank you. This concludes this part of improv, the dating game. Stay tuned for more improv soon to come. Next up, more chat chat.
Hello, subjects. It is I, Cedric Gillo, if you want to be correct. But you may refer to me now as Lord Cedric Gillo, okay? For I am Cedric. Hello, hello, hello. It's going on my screen. Don't worry, guys. This is all part of the bit. This is all part of the bit. Okay. Okay. I'm doing that now. It's not working. Just listen. I plan to rule the world. Go ahead. Keep going. Yeah. See that guy? Yeah. Go next. Yeah. Literally me. That guy right there. Oh, I'm holding the globe with the palm of my hands right now, and I bet you're wondering, how am I going to do this? My feeble self. How am I going to rule the world? Next slide. Raccoons. I'm going to dominate the world via a fleet of raccoons. I know what you're thinking. Right? That's an impossible task. What are you, crazy? What are you? Well, joke's on you all. I am fucking crazy. Next slide. Why raccoons? Why am I choosing this specific subset of animals that probably aren't even popular amongst the general population? Next slide. Well, first off, they are excellent hearers and smellers. They can smell real good. They can hear real good. They have versatile movement. They can swim. They can climb. They can walk on hind legs. That's crazy. They have night vision. Us in the middle of the night, what can you see? What can you see? Someone answer.
Nothing.
Exactly. They will be our guiding light, like Jesus, H. Christ himself. Oh, no, not next slide. They are scavengers, and they are resource managers. They know how to stock shit up. They know how to prepare for COVID, okay? They know how to take those toilet papers. Next, incredibly smart. Yeah, they're incredibly smart. As smart as monkeys. Your source? Trust me. Trust me, bro. If none of you fucking believe me, I'll go to your house. Just kidding, unless, next slide. Where to get raccoons? You're probably wondering. Toronto, Canada. Scott Pilgrim. We're going to Scott Pilgrim's house right now. This is regarded as the raccoon capital of the world. These raccoons are adept at opening garbage bins that the feeble minds of the humans, of Canadians, they've tried to lock them out. But they're too not powerful for these raccoons. Next slide. Sandsburg Island, Florida. This is Raccoon Island. Easily accessible via kayaking. I can do that with my great core strength. I don't have it, I will get it. This will be our base of operations. This island has a bunch of raccoons at their disposal. Okay, next slide. North American woodlands, just any one of them. Preferably after a nice rainstorm. Preferably when it's moist. Yeah, I bet some of you hate that word. I bet some of you do. Look, we're looking for dens, we're looking for inside trees, we're looking for caves, all that jazz. Or, in my possession that I don't have with me right now, is Pan's from Greek god mythology. The caller of nature. I can summon these raccoons. Trust me. Next slide. Why stop at this realm though? Why? I am a powerful arcanist that can travel through different dimensions. Okay? Next slide. Take a look at all these realms right here. We're going to be going through them. You might see some familiar faces. You might see some people that you might recognize. We'll get to that later. Next slide. But now let's just meet the roster. Who's going to be a part of this all-star cast? I bet you're wondering. Next slide. Rufus, the raccoon. He is the athlete, the powerhouse. He is going to be balling on you. That exact move made LeBron cry. You know the move? Yeah. He did that. I saw him do a 1v1 with Charles Barkley from Space Jam, and he won. He out-chaos dunked the chaos dunk. Next slide. Keep going. Rocket Raccoon. The Artilleries. I must preface this. Not Bradley Cooper. That is a man trying to be a raccoon. He does not count. Okay? He can talk. He can whisper sweet nothings into my ear. He has gadgets and gizmos galore. He has a gun that fucked up Thanos. The space M&M from the stars above. Alright? Up next, we have the Great Magician. Alexander the Great Magician. Okay? You must refer to him by his full title, Alexander the Great Magician. Otherwise, he will eradicate your existence. He is a prominent member of the Shadow Wizard Money Gang. Practitioner of all types of magic. He will cast fireball in the midst of combat, no matter who you are. You're in the vicinity? Sucks. Don't die. Just dodge it. His intelligence is maxed at 25. He got that book of knowledge. He got the brains. Now you might be wondering, these guys, they're pretty show-offy, you know? They like to show off. You're probably wondering, next slide, who's gonna show Yeah. You weren't expecting him, were you? Sly Cooper the Scout. He is a thief. A Robin Hood, if you will. Steals from evil people. Like Mariah Carey before she comes out of that ice. He is a history nerd, and he can offset Rocket's rambunctious nature, the yin and yang. He can be my wise counselor. Okay? Next slide. Up next, we have, who? You have to expect it. You have to expect it every time. This guy, his name, Danzaburo. You're probably wondering who he is. He is a Japanese raccoon dog, aka a tanuki. If you don't think that counts, tough luck, you're racist. Okay? He is a Japanese trickster spirit. One day, he's going to turn into a statue and you're not even going to notice it, okay? And famously, he has the fattest fucking balls I've ever seen. It's not imaged. Just trust me. If you want to search it up, go ahead, but viewer discretion is advised. Okay? Okay, up next we have, it's Rigby. It's Rigby. Rigby from the park. Wild card number 2. We have 2 wild cards in our disposal. You know, he could be lazy, you know, doesn't want to put in the work and the effort. And you know what, maybe, you know what? Why did I hire him, right? Why did Rigby, you can leave. Bye, Rigby. Bye. Bah! You have to expect it every time. You're never gonna surpass it if you don't expect it every time. 2 wild cards at our disposal. Now I bet you're wondering who's next. Go ahead. I bet you're wondering. Oh. Yeah. You weren't expecting me. Look at that guy. You want to see him do a cool little trick? Yeah. She is my HM user. Accessing Rock Smash, Cut, Surf, Strength, the essentials for a great Pokemon journey. I will be taking her to the Elite Four, and you must refer to her as the nickname that I gave her, Jessabella. If you do not refer to her as Jessabella, I'll get you. I'll get you. Next, we have Jessabella's distant cousin, Obstagoon. Keep going. Yeah, metalhead right here. Total metalhead. Every good villain needs an entrance song. Ever heard of Megamind? Yeah? You need, what do you say? Presentation. This presentation of Raccoons. Okay? He's going to be playing songs constantly from my awesome villain playlist. Featured artists such as Slipknot, Laufey, Ed Sheeran. Shape of You is a great workout song. I don't work out. Next. Here's some other honorable raccoons, okay? We have Bubbles the Destroyer, the little gal holding that knife. She's been in the front lines of war before. She has killed many with her own tiny little hands. We have Ranger Rick. I've seen him and Smokey the Bear face off. I only saw Ranger Rick come back. Up next, we have the raccoon from the Nut Job. You might be wondering, why did I include Liam Neeson and not Bradley Cooper? Because he made Taken. That's one of my favorite movies, that's all I have. Marine the Raccoon from Sonic the Hedgehog, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't realize that they have a raccoon character in Sonic the Hedgehog, so she could just be on here, I guess. And then the Raccoon Mounts from Heroes of the Storm. These guys, Raccoon Mounts, put that in your mind. You want to ride these guys to war? You want these in the front lines, these giant raccoons, and you're riding them into war. That will strike the heart. That will strike fear into the hearts of many enemies to come. Okay, Genghis Khan would be afraid. Thank you, and bow down to your new ruler.
Off of 4 hours of sleep, and if you couldn't tell, it's about to be Joker if I don't fucking do this. So desperate times call for desperate situations. Don't worry, everything is all right. It's gonna be fine. All right.
Yo. Welcome to Chat Chats. My name is Tom. And today we are going to be talking about the good, the better, the excellent.
Next slide, please.
Anabolic steroids and thugging that shit out.
Next slide, please.
Alright, y'all, this is what we got in the itinerary. First of all, I'm gonna teach y'all how to fucking thug that shit out successfully. Number 2, you can't thug it out anymore? I got you. Number 3, we going straight to the fucking gym. I'm gonna teach y'all how to fucking get swole. Number 4, you're fucking, this is not enough, yo. You got the gym arc, you can't fucking thug it out with my tips, y'all. We're going straight to fucking gear. I don't care what the fuck y'all say, you just fucking deal with it, and number 5 is the answer. So, next slide, please. Oh, thank you so much. How to successfully thug that shit out. Next slide, please. Oh, right. Alright, so I came up with the acronym CRIME, right? So, I want you to do CRIME. Cry internally. Repress. Internalize. Make pizza rolls. And the most important of all, expect the fucking spanking. Did any of you expect that? Huh? Any of you? No? Congratulations, you are not thugging that shit out. That's what I'm here for.
Thank you.
Alright. Like I just said, y'all ain't thugging shit out, right? You're in the gutters. Don't worry, I got you. Next slide, please. Oh yeah, this theme on I care. We can just go to the next slide. This is just fucking killer. Hang on, we're going to spotlight search. I'm taking this as a break. Alright, yeah, so real quick right now. When you motherfuckers cannot thug that shit out anymore, a silly little guy loses their fucking ability to be silly. You want that to fucking happen? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Thug that shit out, and these motherfuckers can still be little silly guys. Next slide, please. Alright, we're gonna hang on for this for a minute. Alright. So, you did crime, and you ain't figured shit out yet. You're not thugging out, yo. And these little silly guys, they can't be silly no more. What the fuck you gonna do? I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck you gonna do. Next slide, please. You're gonna go in your fucking gym arc. You are gonna go from this, beta, to this. Next slide, please. You're gonna fucking have a crippling caffeine addiction, no bitches, an irrational fear of talking to women regardless of how you identify. And motherfucker, your checking account, that shit's gonna be in the negative. You thought it was bad now? Ooh, y'all ain't seen shit! Next slide, please. Thank you. What? Let us say, even with the gym arc, even with doing crime, it's still not enough. Guess what, motherfuckers? I got one last thing in store for y'all! Next slide, please. Anabolic fucking steroids! Next slide, please. Now, I have to do this for legal reasons. Disclaimer. Anabolic steroids, such as trebolone acetate, are a Schedule II drug under the Controlled Substances Act and is therefore illegal. This presentation is in no way promoting the use of these substances outside of a means to generate humor. I don't know that. Next slide, please. Alright, here's the pipeline so far. We figured out y'all can't thug that shit out. So I gave y'all the gym arc. You can't fucking do that either. So, and naturally you're gonna be like, should I just fucking get on gear? And I'm fucking obviously gonna be like, yeah, bro, what the fuck are you doing? Come on now. And then, once you get on that shit, that void rage, where the fuck is my trap? Sorry. It got control of me. Next slide. Alright, so here's why you should fucking just do steroids, right? It's fucking inevitable. Just get into it. The temptation's fucking there. You see these guys on fucking TikTok, they're like, oh bro, I'm totally fucking natty. Nah, motherfucker, you know those motherfuckers are juicing the hell. They're fucking swole as shit though. They look like fucking JoJo characters. Who the fuck doesn't want to look like a fucking JoJo character, bro? And guess what? You're never gonna fucking thug it out again. Yo. Next slide, please. Yeah, buddy! Lightweight, baby! That's Ronnie Coleman. I love him. Next slide, please. Finally, the answer. Next slide, please. Trebolone acetate is the answer to thugging that shit out. It's the answer to the gym. It is the answer to every problem you have in life. Next slide, please. This is you after discovering trebolone acetate. You have found out that you got that dog in you. You are pulling it out by actively using steroids. You are releasing the inner self that you refuse to acknowledge. And for that, I applaud you. Next slide, please. We are so fucking back!
Some more improv! Okay, so this game that we're gonna play is called Freeze. So come on out, guys. They're so excited to be here. How this game works, by the way, is we have two people on the stage at all times. They will be acting out a scene. During their scene, one of them can make a funky movement or something, and someone yells freeze. Now what does that mean? They stop in their tracks in their scene, and someone else comes up, tags them in, and starts a whole new, different scene. It's pretty simple to follow. I think you'll get the gist of it if you haven't already after a few rounds. So we can start, I guess. Does anyone have any suggestions for a scene? Yes, you!
Proposal gone wrong.
A what?
A proposal gone wrong.
A proposal gone wrong. Okay, let's start it up.
Derek. We've been together for so long, and I love you with all my heart. So
I've known you for 3 days. What are you doing? What?
I felt like I wanted to marry you.
What the fuck are you doing? I have known you for 3 days. Why are you proposing?
I'm quick with it.
I mean, shit, I was... So what do you think? This isn't fucking whiplash. This is band practice. I don't know what the fuck you played what I fucking told you to play. Good job, I guess. Fucking. Want me to throw a fucking goddamn cymbal at you? I mean, I could do that. You want a chair? We got some.
I just thought you would like it because I'm just going really fast, and I heard that if you play really fast, it's really good.
Play it again. Again.
Freeze. I am Gorilla from Zoo. You must duel with me to compete for your life.
Okay.
Ooh. Ah, ooh.
Oh, thank God.
Let's get you up. What was going on? Where am I?
You were freaking out, man. It looked like you were having a nightmare. You okay? What was going on?
Oh, dude. I was just having the best dream of my life. There was just this girl that was just, she was so hot.
I think that was
so beautiful. And then, the best part, she had a really long tongue.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Straight up, it just went right into my face.
So
Dude, I wish I could have went back and just grabbed it just to feel it.
Been bewitched by me. You are now under my control with this little doll I made of you.
Chill out. I'm gonna close my eyes, okay?
That's because I just poked out your eyes. You're blind.
What the heck? That's not really cool when I'm on stage.
Listen, you're going to do what I say. So here's the plan. So you see, sorry, you can't. In your.
Can I open my eyes yet?
Okay, no, it's a surprise. You just gotta keep walking. All right? Pretend like you're Stevie Wonder. All right? Just walk. Face that. All right. On the count of 3, I'm gonna open your eyes. All right? 1, 2, 3. Surprise!
An orgy for me!
Oh yeah, baby. We know you love it.
This is the best birthday gift ever!
No, we got all of your favorite celebrity impersonators here. Look, there's fake Elvis. There's we got Lin-Manuel Miranda right here.
Is that fake Bruno Mars?
Oh yeah.
So that one over there, that one's like Velma, right? Or is that not,
Is that Velma?
like the one with the long, that one right there, yeah, Velma?
The one with no, Velma has like
Velma, balls fit in your mouth? I got you, dude.
You know what?
I got you. What? What?
You know what?
What?
What's your favorite band, man?
My favorite band? I like Imagine Dragons a lot.
Oh, wow, really? Yeah.
I really like this one song.
You trying to imagine dragging my nuts across your face?
Did you say that?
Freeze.
Thank goodness.
We will go on an adventure, Tim Tim. We will see the world, Tim Tim.
What adventures are we having, Captain Haddock?
We are going to explore the world of homosexuality.
I'm not ready to come out to my parents.
No, it can just be between me and you.
That's a little weird, Captain Haddock.
It's okay. It's okay. We can go at your pace.
Grace!
Thank you.
Do you remember the plan how we're gonna break this key?
Okay, so what I remember, right, is that we go through the front doors, and then we ask the security guards nicely. They'll let us in.
The security guards are gonna beat us up. We can't go for the front door, even though that's a great idea, but still.
But like, what if we just we go up to them and go, hi, can we just go rob your bank? Like that would be.
We'll just get arrested immediately. Do you realize that they'll know?
Okay, but like if they call the cops, I just have this gun in my bag that I'll just shoot them
Yeah,
with.
I have a gun too, but do you think we can take all the security?
Freeze.
Oh, wait, Jimmy, you ready for the North Battle?
Yeah!
Oh, yeah. We're gonna go out into the parking lot, and look, I got this, hold on. I modified this one, I painted it all black, I got rid of the orange tips, it looks real.
Are you trying to actually murder me that way? Like,
No, it don't murder you. It'll hurt real bad. It can like leave some marks. I put thumbtacks in the darts.
I don't want to do this battle anymore.
Okay. Oh, my love, what have you done? This sword that you stuck into my chest.
I'm sorry. I thought there was nothing behind the curtain.
Why? This ring that I had, it was for you.
You got me a ring?
It is gone. My soul leaveth this.
Hold on.
What do you mean, hold on?
Hold on, I have a diamond test here. This shit's fake as hell.
To my cousin's house.
Alright, how do we pick his body up?
Okay, yeah. Alright, so, wait, who'd you kill this time, man?
Oh, so there's this guy. His name is Dr. Richie.
Dr. Richie?
Yeah, he's really rich.
Oh, okay.
And
Like, how rich are we talking? We talking like buku bucks, Bezos money? What are we talking?
like King T'Challa from like
King
Black
T'Challa?
Panther.
Oh, fuck. What? Dude, I've seen rich people in my day. Dude,
Anyways, that's all the time we have for that improv. And scene. And now, back to your regularly scheduled program. We have a chat from Aniya. Hello, everyone. Today, we will be ranking ways women in Shakespeare's plays have died based on a scale of how likely I am to also die of it. Pretty self-explanatory. So, before we begin, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aniya Naughton. I'm the president of these here College Avenue Players, and thank you for your service. You're welcome. It's a job I take pretty seriously, which is why you may have recognized me from somewhere. This is me. Now, let's get a little bit of basic information about me out of the way. My favorite color is. My favorite food is. My birthday, oh, there goes my hood. My birthday is on. I am a boy or a girl. I don't really understand that one.
My hobbies and my dreams are. Now, would anyone like to guess my favorite book?
Homestuck.
Wrong. It's the Bible. Okay, so let's take a look at the highly researched, data-filled, Harvard-approved scale which we will be ranking these deaths on today. That scale is called the Aniya scale. Woo! Let's see what we're working with. Starting with the least relatable, we have wouldn't catch me dead. Unlike these tragic women, I would not be caught dead, literally, doing whatever they did. Couldn't be me. It's not really something I would look out for in my everyday life, not on my radar, but as a great philosopher once said, never say never. That was Justin Bieber. In the middle, we have valid. Pretty self-explanatory. There's a 50% chance that I will die of this. And for those of you who are bad at math, I have a 50% chance survival rate. Moving on to the more relatable side of things, we have she's so me. This is a threat to my everyday life. I worry about this. Now, last we have I can hurt. What does this mean? This means at 11:39 p.m. tonight, I will drop dead of the same reason. All right, now that we have that out of the way, are you guys ready to rank these women's death? Woo! A little late on the enthusiasm, but I respect it nonetheless. All right. Now, I know what you may be thinking.
But Aniya, I never learned how to read. What do I do if I'm illiterate and dumb and don't get these references?
What a great question, Samantha. So. All right, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to give you a little bit of context. We'll do a dramatic reenactment in photos of these women's death. We'll rate it on the Aniya scale, and just because I can, I'll tell you what I think these women could have done differently to avoid their death. All right, let's get into it. First up, we have arguably Shakespeare's most famous woman, Juliet, from Romeo and Juliet. Now, for those of you who did not graduate high school, Romeo and Juliet are two garden gnomes, and despite the fact that their families have been enemies for generations, decide that they're going to fall in love after meeting each other once. All right. They get married and decide that they're going to run away and fake their own suicide. What could go wrong? Juliet drinks the fake poison. She fake dies. Romeo comes along and, like the idiot he is, doesn't understand that her death is fake, gets upset, decides to kill himself. It gets bloody, and he dies. Yeah. Juliet wakes up, and I guess out of secondhand embarrassment, out of Romeo's idiocy. Is that a word? Idiocy? It is now. Idiocy. I didn't ask to be corrected. I asked if it was a word. She wakes up, she realizes that Romeo's dead, and decides to stab herself. It gets bloody again. She dies. Now, where do we think this falls on the Aniya scale? Any guesses? I hear
Wouldn't
some.
catch me dead.
Wouldn't catch me dead. That would be true. Do you know why you wouldn't catch me dead? I am a lesbian. I am a lesbian, and I would never kill myself over a man. All right. What do I think Juliet could have done differently? I'm so glad you asked. After she woke up, she should have robbed Romeo of the Montague fortune, danced on his grave, moved on to bigger and better things. That's all I'm saying. Next woman, Cleopatra, from Antony and Cleopatra. This is Antony. This is Octavius. They're 2 out of the 3 leaders of Rome. Don't worry about the third one, he doesn't matter. So, Antony decides that he's going to go to Egypt and try to form an allyship with them. There, he meets this woman, Cleopatra. Guess what happens? They fall in love. So, this gets back to Octavius, and he gets really jealous. Why? I think it's because they were gay lovers. That's a whole other chat. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So, what does Octavius do? He declares war on Egypt. Yeah, pretty weird. So, Antony can't find Cleopatra in the height of the war and basically just gives up on finding her, and guess what he does? He kills himself. Yep. He does it by falling onto his sword, which I feel like is pretty respectable, but I don't know. Guess who finds him? Cleopatra. Now, she decides that she's not like these other girls, okay? And her death has to be something iconic, something never been done before. She holds a snake to her boob and breastfeeds it until it bites her and poisons her. Yeah, that's Shakespeare. And it works. She dies. Now, where does this fall on the Aniya scale? Any guesses? Wouldn't catch me dead. Wouldn't catch me dead. To be honest, somewhere between couldn't be me and valid. Couldn't be me because I'm never forming an allyship with a man. Obviously, we've covered this. However, valid because I'm fucking terrified. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, I'm terrified of snakes. Now, what do I think Cleopatra could have done differently? You all already see? Lived her lesbian truth. Look at this woman. That's a lesbian. That's a lesbian. Look at this. Where my hug at? Please leave me alone. Like, this woman is a fucking lesbian, and I'm tired of lying. Live your lesbian truth. All right, next woman, Ophelia from Hamlet. This is Hamlet. He keeps seeing the ghost of his dead father. This is Ophelia, his girlfriend. Ophelia's pretty upset because she feels like she's not getting the attention she deserves. Valid. Hamlet is like, I need to figure out if I'm schizophrenic or not, what's going on. So, one night Ophelia is asleep in her room and she keeps seeing Hamlet enter and exit. She doesn't really know what's going on. Why is this happening? She's been drilled out of her goddamn mind. The next day she goes up to Hamlet and tries to confront him, and he's like, hey, what are you talking about? He's also been drilled out of his mind. They were seeing the hat. Yeah. So, obviously this makes Ophelia really upset, and I don't know, I guess she just throws herself into the river. And she doesn't know how to swim. And she drowns and she dies. Wow. Now, where does this fall on the Aniya scale? Come on, let's hear those guesses.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. I know how to swim. Now, what do I think Ophelia could have done differently? Simple. Swim lessons would have solved a lot of her issues. Next up, we have Hamlet's mother, Queen Gertrude. This is the Hamlet family. We have Daddy Hamlet, Mommy Hamlet, Hamlet. Daddy Hamlet dies. So, what does Queen Gertrude decide she's going to do? She's lost her husband. She's going to marry his brother. Yeah, pretty weird. Obviously, this makes Hamlet really, really upset, so he says, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put on a play. We're going to put on a little play, and I know my uncle, King Claudius, is going to want to get a little crunk at this event, so I'm going to poison his wine. King Claudius drinks the wine and dies. Queen Gertrude steps on the scene and is so riddled with grief. She's lost her husband twice, and she's just so thirsty.
Oh, fucking way.
And she dies. And she dies. She watches her husband drink the poison and then decides that she's going to pick it up and drink it also. Wow. Now, where does this fall on the Aniya scale?
Beyond wouldn't be catching me.
Somewhere between valid and she's so mean. Valid because I'm not really trying to drink poisoned wine. However, if it was offered to me, I would drink it, and it would kill me. What do I think Queen Gertrude could have done differently? Well, not committed incest. Would have solved a whole lot of her issues if she just didn't commit incest. Now, finally, we have my personal Jesus, Lady Macbeth. This is Lady Macbeth. This is her male wife, Macbeth. She decides that she wants power, she wants glory, she wants fame, she wants fortune, and tells her husband to kill King Duncan. He's a male wife, so he does it. And it works. So, basically, Macbeth is really weak, and this drives him insane. Lady Macbeth picks up on this, and her husband, being crazy, drives her crazy. One night, Lady Macbeth is standing there, and she keeps seeing blood on her hands, and she just can't get it off, which is pretty badass. Why can't she get it off? She says out there on the spot, she says, this Japanese cherry blossom soap from Bath & Body Works simply isn't doing it for me. So, basically, this drives her insane, and she dies. That's it. She's driven insane, and she dies. Now, I feel like this is pretty obvious where this is going to fall for me, but I kin her. I kin Lady Macbeth, and I will say it loud and proud. I kin Lady Macbeth. Let me hear you say it. I kin Lady Macbeth. That's so true. Now, what do I think Lady Macbeth could have done differently? Well, nothing. Maybe if more people took her advice, the world would be a lot nicer of a place. What do I mean by this? No men. One more time for no men. Now, I didn't want to be a biased source, so I got another very popular figure to comment on this. He said she did nothing wrong by telling Macbeth to kill the king, but others did. They cheated in the 11th century King of Scotland election, and those are the ones who should be investigated and prosecuted. Letter to follow. Now, let's get a recap. Here's our scale with all of our women. Now, I want to draw your attention to this side of the scale. If you pick up on a pattern, all of these women's death had to do with men. Ladies in the audience, non-binaries in the audience. I want you to take away a very special message from this chat. Kill all men before they kill you. And with that being said, the end. Can somebody press space bar so we can see my Obama gif? Obama.
Hello everyone, my name is Samantha Lishawa, and today I'm going to be talking about the title's supposed to be there. I don't know what happened. It's okay, we don't need to worry about the title right now. So you know music is a part of our daily lives, and we listen to certain songs on repeat when we work out, family functions. And you know when we're feeling certain things, we listen to music to cheer us up, right? And it feels great, we're fine. So, presenting you today, if you listen to these 10 musical songs, it will make your breakup worse. Where are these songs from? If you actually paid attention to the title, musicals, obviously. 3 specific types. The first one being audio only. There's one on here that wasn't performed for an audience. It was just something that people could listen to. Next is off-Broadway. It means it wasn't performed for a huge audience, like less than 500 people. And certain musicals were also turned into movies, and some of them were off-Broadway. And then obviously Broadway, more than 500 people. If you don't know the difference, I'm not going to tell you again. You'll figure out which ones are which, hopefully. First up is number 10. It's from the musical Hadestown. The song is the wedding song. And this song is sung by Odysseus after meeting Eurydice after a day. He's like, I fell in love with you first sight. You're gonna marry me, and they convince her. And it's very sweet. It really doesn't make you cry. It's just like a happy little get together. Like, yeah, we're gonna get married. So that's why it's number 10. Number 9 is from a musical, which is the only audio only one. It's called 36 Questions. The song is Better Version. This is about a girl who's pretty much explaining why she lied about who she was for this guy that she met to escape all her troubles, so it's sweet. It all started over 1 cup of coffee. And she's like, I can be this person, Natalie. But that clearly failed. They got together. They're trying to save their marriage because he's mad that she lied and they don't understand that. Number 8 is from Hamilton. Obviously, Lin-Manuel, the song is That Would Be Enough. This song was sung by Eliza to Hamilton, telling him, don't worry about the war, just stay here, raise our family, and live a great life. Have them together. Obviously, things didn't work out, so it's very emotional. It truly shows how much they actually love each other at this moment. Number 7 is from Heather's the Musical, and the song is Meant to Be Yours. It's sung by JD to Veronica, to be clear, who's his ex-girlfriend at this time. He does not deserve her, to be quite honest with you. Because he was toxic asshole. He said, oh, I will change for you, I'll be better, I won't cause chaos, except I will use your reason for causing all harm in the world. And he doesn't really show sentiment, and he thinks everyone at their high school are jerks, and it's a reason. So he's like, you know, let's blow up the school at the pep rally for everyone, and we can live our life. The only way you really see his emotions towards her is at the end, where she's like, I can't live without you, but then he's like, I'll do it if I have to. At the end, when she fake dies to escape him, as he broke into her house. Number 6 is from Wicked. It's the song As Long As You're Mine. This is between Elphaba and her lover Piero, and it's just explaining what their life could be like having this romantic moment. So it's very sweet. That's them together. So I think this one is definitely a perfect relationship song, and it would make you think back on those happy moments. Number 5 is from The Prom. The song is Dance With You. So pretty much, it's a song sung by the characters Emma and her girlfriend at the time, Alyssa Green. They're gay in Indiana, which is bad at this time, and it's a whole thing, and they're pretty much telling each other, no matter what's going on, I want to dance with you, you're the only one, so we're going to show the world, so it's very sweet. And a lot of things go on, and at the actual prom, Emma got false information, and the prom was somewhere else. And Alyssa Green didn't, just went without her. That was very sad. So this is a very sweet song between the two of them prior to that moment. Next is from Dear Evan Hansen. The song is Only Us. It's pretty much for Zoe's pretty much telling Evan that it can just be us. You're perfect just the way you are. We don't have to let anyone change who we are, we can just be who we love, so he felt sad. That's Slim and actor, so that's Ben Platt. I haven't seen him in the show, because, you know. So I think it's very sweet. Definitely made me tear up a little bit, but not fully there. So with number 3, we have it from the last 5 years, which is a movie, but it was also an off-Broadway show. The song is The Next 10 Minutes. It's sung by the 2 leads, who are pretty much saying, let's go on this date for 10 minutes, and if we lost, let's go 10 minutes more, and they keep going until the end. He proposed to her in the song. She's pretty much trying to debate her feelings. She's like, I just kind of want to leave and don't want to be with you, but she can't fight her true love for him. So she says, okay, let's do this to the end of the line. So it's very sad and emotional, and I started to tear up while listening to this. Number 2 is from Mamma Mia. And this song was particularly sad. It's The Winner Takes It All. And it's between the leading lady and someone she loved, and talked about they were fighting and she like lost this person. It was very sad. I was crying. How could he do that to her? But oh well. Number 1 is from the musical 6. The song is called Heart of Stone. And this song was sung by one of the wives of King Henry VIII. He's a bit of a doofus. I don't know why he's in power, to be quite honest, but okay, he had 6 wives. It was sung by what's her name again? Alright, Jane Seymour. She's more important. And she pretty much talked about how no matter what he does, if he builds her up or breaks her down, she will stay because she truly loved him. Her walls were there, her heart was stone. And sadly, she died while giving childbirth. And it was a son, luckily. She knew that if it wasn't, his love would fade away. Thanks for listening. I'm gonna go right now. Bye!
Yay! Time for another improv game. Woo! Thank you for clapping. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, this game, come on out, improv-ers. This game is called Sit, Stand, Live. So basically, these lovely improv-ers up here will be acting out a scene for you guys. But there's a catch. Uh-oh. Only one person can be standing, only one person can be sitting, and only one person can be laying down at all times. So, yeah, we'll see how it works out in the end. Does anyone have any suggestions they would like to see for a scene? No? Okay. Yes, you!
No.
Here.
Alright, let's start.
Yes, Anne. Okay. What would you like to see?
An 8th grade slumber party.
An 8th grade slumber party. You got that, guys? Okay. Let's start.
I'm tired. I'm gonna go to bed. Wait, but like we didn't even start like the gossip yet. Don't you want to talk about the boys at our school? I love the boys.
All the boys are young. I don't like any of them.
There has to be one person, right? Like what about Jeremy? So tell us about Jeremy, right?
Jeremy was super sweet. He always been flowers and give them to me, but then he broke my heart when he started talking to Jessica, who was my ex-best friend.
You should put some ice cream.
There's no way that you're right.
So like, what if I wanted to hang out with you?
Oh shit.
Excuse me, did you just say you wanted to hang out with Jeremy?
Yes.
What?
Definitely.
No. Don't lie to me.
Listen, okay. Jeremy is a very, he's very sweet, very kind, very gentle soul, and like, I'm not gonna lie, like, I kind of wish that, you know, maybe if I get on the ground, you'll understand, you know, so, like, so, Jeremy, he's a math whiz.
Just because Jeremy is hot and a math whiz doesn't mean that everyone can love him.
But everyone loves him at school. Everyone loves Jeremy.
Yeah, but
Jeremy.
Yeah, but you know how I felt about me. Your friendship, so you know what? Ah!
See.
See, so that means we get to do another round of it, and people. Oh, is this on? Okay, and people get to switch out. Okay. Welcome, Ariel. Welcome. Okay, new seed. New seed. Any suggestions for how they should start this week? Yes.
Your grandma lost her dentures, but she sold it on eBay.
Your grandma lost her dentures, but you sold them on eBay. You guys figure it out. Thank you.
Honey. I can't. What happened? I can't find anything. I'm looking all over the floor for them, but I can't find them.
Where are you? Here, let me look. You get your ass up. Where the fuck are the goddamn dentures, young man?
You put them.
I really need to know. Like they are.
Really?
In the little jar of water that you put overnight. Someone get me up. I'm falling.
Oh, you got that. You got that. I'm so sorry.
I'm falling, and I can't get up.
You gotta get up, Grandma.
Wait, you gotta get up.
Grandma.
I can't find my dentures.
I'll keep looking. I'll keep looking.
You go find them. Are you okay? Are you okay? I think I saw your search history.
My search history.
What have you been searching up, young man? I think I saw them on eBay.
Grandma, when did you learn how to use eBay?
I went on to the TikTok? The TikTok,
It's not TikTok, it's TikTok.
We told you about those goddamn TikToks. Wow!
Okay, one more. Switch out. Who's switching
We
out?
have a scenario over there.
Oh, we have a good scenario. Yes, Carrie, go get the scenario.
What is the scenario?
Samantha switched out.
A Karen confrontation.
A what?
A Karen confrontation.
A Karen confrontation. Well, you have your orders. Now go.
I have a buy one, get one for carcasses today. All right? And you're telling me that my coupon isn't working.
Boss, what's going on? I'm on my 15-minute break.
So this person's complaining because their coupon wasn't working, but I also noticed that it was expired from like a week ago.
It's not expired.
I got this.
Okay.
You need to get your eyes checked. All right? See how I'm above you?
Ma'am.
The customer is always.
Ma'am, what's the issue here? What's the issue?
Okay, so I was trying to get a BOGO on corpses today. But
Yes. Yeah.
your little thing here is saying that I could. Oh God! You!
Hold on.
I don't deserve this disrespect.
I'm calling up my lawyer.
Why are you recording this?
Yes. Saul Goodman?
Hold on, I got
Yes. Yeah, it's Sandra.
So about this.
You're Saul. My leg. Yes. Yeah, I have some grocery store employees. Yes, at the local shop right now, off 52. Yeah. They have injured me. She brought me down onto the floor. Yeah, we got a whole suit on our hands here.
I will use that same exact lawyer to sue you instead.
Oh, you think you're in Saul's good graces better than me? I sucked him off multiple times. How do you think I got out of jail?
What would he do? He got sex for it.
Oh yeah.
Skedaddle! Go! Go!
Yeah. He's on his way here. Huel Barino is gonna fuck you up. All right? Yeah. That's what I fucking thought.
Go! See.
Okay.
I'm sorry. It's okay.
Take the chair off. Thank you. Okay, next up, Cha-Cha. So a little before we get started, my name's Catalina. This is my chat. A little bit about me. I'm a biology major, so I take this stuff to heart. Okay, let's get into it. So as you see by the title, could you? Oh, lovely. Anyways, cuttlefish or cucks. Now let's break the sentence down, shall we? Okay, well. I'm so sorry. What is a cuttlefish? Well, cuttlefish is a marine mollusk of the order Cepeda, which, who cares? Here's what one looks like, actually. He's pretty funky looking, pretty chill. Anyways, next slide, please. What are cucks, right? Okay, anyways, a cuck or cuckold is a man whose partner is unfaithful. So, and just in case you're wondering, here's some real life examples, just so like you don't don't misinterpret. Okay, next, Even some of you. Anyways, so now that you're fully educated on these matters, let's get into why. Why are they cucks? So let's do a thought experiment right now. Close your eyes if you have to envision it, or you could open your eyes. It doesn't really matter. But I want you all to envision that you're a female cuttlefish. Just put that in your mind, okay? So what are the pros? Please, thank you. Every guy wants you. You're a girl boss. Oh, but the con? You only have 18 to 24 months to find a mate. And I know for a fact that some of you in the audience have spent your whole lives without a mate. So, anyways, Next slide. Thank you. So, female cuttlefish, right? Multiple guys will fight for your love, but only the toughest and strongest survive. So, how do the Sigma males get a chance? Oh no. How do they get a chance? Easy. They get a chance. And I'll tell you why. The Sigma males appear as females to trick the other males. So how do they do this? The smaller male does this by toning down his colors and hiding his tentacles to appear small and more womanly. So instead of one female, the big, strong alpha male gets to be with 2 females. Next slide, please. So basically, while the big, strong, manly cuttlefish is distracted, thinking he's got 2 females in his harem, it's actually the Sigma male who takes his chance and mates with the female right under his nose. Therefore, cucking occurs. So now we're going to play a game, a very fun game. It's called Guess the Female Cuttlefish. Would anyone like to play? You should get, yeah. Yes.
Whoa. Top right.
Top right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, anyways. Middle, sorry. Alpha male, Sigma male, female. Maybe next time. Oh wait, there is a next time. Okay, next round. Spot the female. Would anyone like a guess? Yes. Yes, you.
It's the one on the right.
The one on the right. Let's see if she's right. Oh! Whoa. There you go. Next one. Spot the female. Any takers? I can't see.
It's Jane. Hi.
Yeah.
The one on the right.
The one on the right. Oh, thank you so much for telling me. I had no idea. Anyways, I hope you guys learned something today. This won't be my last chat. I'll probably do more. My next one, stay tuned in for my next one. Queen bees or sadists. I hope you learned something today. Thank you very much.
How's everybody doing? Are you guys having a good evening? I'd like to say I'm having a good evening as well. Except for one little thing. That I lied. I'm not having a good evening. And the reason for that is because it would only be a good evening, I think you know where this is going, if I was fishing. That's right. Today we're going to be talking about fishing. So you might be wondering, what about fishing are we going to be talking about? So, I'd like to map it out for you. First, we're going to get into what is fishing. Then, we'll move on to pro fishing spots that are used by the pros, in case you ever want to be a pro. Then we're going to get into some of my personal greatest catches of all time as a fisherman. And then we will move on to super important must-know fishing rules. So let's get into it. What is fishing? Fishing is the art of throwing a hook into some water with a worm or another piece of bait on it, and hoping that a fish sees it and is dumb enough to know that it's not very obviously a trap. Can also be a good hobby if you want to be outdoorsy. You want to go talk to your friends like, oh, I went on a big fishing trip over the weekend, but you really didn't do anything. You just kind of sat there. But, you know, outdoors on the lake on a boat. It can technically be qualified as a sport. It's not very interesting to watch, but people still do. You know, it's on TV. And then technically you need a license for it. It's a lot like driving where you don't actually need the license. But you know, there are people that like enforce it. There's the fishing police and all that. had a couple run-ins with them. We don't get along. Moving on. Let's talk about some top 10 fishing spots in order to make your boat look like this. You see that? No, you don't. All right, let's get into it. Number 1, if you're out on a lake or in a pond or any generic fishing spot, you can think to cast your line near some lily pads, reeds, fallen trees, any place where the fish could go and like hide underneath, because then they see some like food out there and they just jump for it, you know? they want it. Number 2, the aquarium. So the thing about the aquarium is that you can get some really, really good fish there, but there's the people that work there, and they're kind of a buzzkill. They try to catch you whenever you're in the tanks, and I've been thrown out a couple times. They don't like me over there, and but that doesn't stop me. I go back. I wear disguises. Invest in disguises if you go into number 2. All right, number 3. The koi pond in my buddy Jeremy's backyard. So the thing about my buddy Jeremy is that he's a bit of a pushover. If he notices all the fish in his pond are missing, he just goes and buys more because he's got a lot of money. So, infinite food source. Check out Jeremy. Number 4. The fishing head tank inside my buddy Jeremy's house. Same really thing as before. Jeremy is very oblivious. He's out a lot. I have the key to his house because we're good pals. So fishing, man, anywhere you can go, any good fishing spots. Now, if you're not motivated enough by these, I think it's time that I introduce you to some of my personal greatest catches. That's me right there. So, first up is a bass. If you're a pro angler such as myself, you'll find a lot of these all around. I caught this in a lake pretty close to my house, a couple miles away, decent drive. 16 inches long, and I used some worms to catch it. But again, this is a very common fish. You'll see a lot of these. So let's get into some that are a bit more interesting, such as the Loch Ness Monster.
Yo!
Now, you might be thinking, where did I catch this bad boy? Pond near my house. Trust me. Trust me. It's got a lot of good stuff. How big was it? It's the Loch Ness Monster. It's huge. It's the size of my house. Literally 100 feet tall. My house isn't that big. But, you know. Bait I used, you think something like the Loch Ness Monster needs, just like, you gotta use the best bait in the market. But you really just need to use worms, lures, regular fishing stuff. Doesn't really matter. As long as you're a pro, you know, you can do it good with anything. All right, moving on. The shark. Now, you might be thinking, where did I catch the shark? Pond near my house. So, the size of this bad boy, I don't really know how big sharks are. I didn't really bother to measure it, so I'm going to say 100 feet. Pretty big number. And for a shark, it's a bit different. You're going to need some special bait. Personally, I use my buddy Jeremy. Rest in peace. But he died doing what he loved, fishing. All right, next up are some other things that you'll find if you're a common fisher. If you go out every so often and do some fishing, you'll find a good amount of trinkets and doodads, such as the boot, or the banana peel, or my personal favorite, the bent tin can. But if you catch these, don't let it bring you down, because the thing I'm about to show you is probably the greatest catch I've ever made. And I'm very proud of it. And that, of course, is the minnow. Thank you. So, I caught this minnow on my greatest fishing trip of all time across the Atlantic Ocean. I really remember that trip. I'm getting sidetracked, I shouldn't talk about it. But you can probably tell by it fitting in the palm of my hand that the bait is going to be a bit different. I just use a little crumb from my lunch. And while we talk about the size of the fish, I think this is a good time to introduce the concept that it's not actually about the size of the fish you catch, it's about the personality. I hope everyone goes home and takes this to heart when they go into fishing, all right? All right. Now, it's time to get into important rules for being a pro angler. I don't know about you, but it's been kind of boring so far. I fell asleep. But this part, listen up. It's important. Number 1, there's absolutely no noise in the boat. You will scare away the fish. All right? No noise. If I catch any of you laughing, talking, or breathing inside the boat, you'll be thrown overboard and blacklisted from all future fishing trips. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Oh, great. Awesome. Awesome. Next up is number 2, reject the worm market. They are not worth it. There are much better baits out there than worms. Let the worms live free in the rain. Such as, forgot about that, cool lures. Look at these things. They're so cool. They're colorful. If you were a fish, you would eat this. Don't lie. I know you would. Which brings us to our final and most important rule of them all. The real fish is the friends you make along the way. It's me and Jeremy. Thank you for your time.
Hey, wow, oh my gosh, we're almost done. Improv time! Yay! Okay, hi Carrie.
Hi Catalina.
Hi. For this game, we're gonna get a lot more people. This game is called Good, Bad, Worse. So come on out, improv-ers and other people who wanna, yeah? Okay. So how this game works is, I need advice on something, and this line is going to give me good advice, and this line is going to give me kind of bad advice, and this line is going to give me the worst advice possible. Like, why would you even think of that? So I have a lot of problems, and I need their advice to fix it. But also, if you guys have any problems and want their advice to fix it, feel free to ask. Oh, yes.
This woman that I met 3 days ago proposed to me. What do I do?
What do you do if a woman you met 3 days ago proposes to you?
Alright, so what do you think you do? It's a bit fast, right? And it might not be your pace. So what I do is just talk it out and ask her why she proposed after 3 days. And see if the relationship is worth continuing.
Honestly, just fucking go with it. Like, what's the worst that happens? Fucking divorce? Like, come on now.
Yeah, this just seems like an average lesbian relationship to me. At this point, you should probably, just do what Dad said, go with it, and then, I would say try and profit off of it. Get a real good prenup, and just maybe steal her shit. Just straight pimping, and just rob her blind, and then make do with what you got at that point.
Wow, thank you guys for the advice. How lovely. Does anyone else have a problem? Oh, yes, you. Carrie, go. Go, Carrie. Get the problem.
My boyfriend of 10 years just cheated on me. What do I do?
Sad. What do you do?
First, if you really know that it happened for sure, then I think you should honestly just break up. If after 10 years of trusting and being together, they're willing to do this to you, you should just cut it off at the source. Just break up. You might feel bad at first, but you can get through it. You're strong.
Sleep with his mother.
Honestly, he cheated on you, but still he considers you as the main girlfriend. The Lulu is the Salulu.
This guy is choosing you still, despite the fact that she's hooking up with someone else. You gotta keep that strong, bro, okay?